The following is a short tutorial on how to use Google Drive and ePortfolio together to document student learning. We're going to start in Google Drive by creating a folder. So you go to New, Folder. Inside that folder, we're going to call this one Documentation. You may call it whatever you like. And I'm just going to write school year for the purpose of this tutorial, but you would write the current school year in there. And we're going to create it. Now that you've created a folder for documentation, you can go inside that folder and create as many subfolders you'd like. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to create subfolders with students' names. So I'm just going to create a couple. So as you see, I'm just going to New Folder again, and I'm just writing the name of some students. I'll put in 3. You would obviously put in your whole class list if this is what you were documenting. Now that we have those folders, we can put whatever we'd like into the folders. We can do this via the computer, or we can do it from any device that we have the Drive app. So do it from a computer. You're just going to click on the folder you want it to go into. Now inside of here, if you wanted to, you could create a new folder. So say you wanted folders that had subjects, or folders that had other information going by month, or whatever you wanted. You could divide them up just by adding folders. Or you could upload files. So when we file upload, what's nice about this is that it allows us to bring in multiple photos at one time. So say for instance I wanted to bring in this photo right here and this photo right here. I could bring those in, and you're going to see that they're uploading, and now they will become part of that drive. Now if I've shared this folder with the student, they would have full access to this, but as you can see now, here are both files within this. The other thing I like about using Google Drive like this is it's an easy way to also add other type of documents. So you could go File New, and you could File Upload, and let's just say you wanted to bring in a PDF document or whatever you wanted. So say I'll bring in, let me find something here. I'll bring in this Word document and a PDF. I can just upload them, and then they will bring those into my Drive folder as well. So it doesn't just have to be images. You could also bring in video, PDFs, anything you really want into this folder. So when you go back, you're going to see inside documentation school year, if I go into Lauren's collection, there they all are. Now if you're working from an iPad or a phone, or where you have the Google app, there's a little plus button. You just hit that, then you can go upload, and you can put them directly into these folders from your device. The issue when it comes to Drive is that it's hard to find when someone shares something with you. If you don't know what Drive is, or you're not using Drive, it becomes complicated to find out where it is and to be able to continually access that folder. So how we use ePortfolio is we link the parent directly to this folder within D2L, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So to do that, you're going to right click on the folder, and it's going to give you some options. You're going to look at the share option, because essentially what we're doing is sharing this folder. And when we share this folder, it's going to give us some different options. So one thing we want to do is we want to get this shareable link, right? So when we click that link, you're going to see there's a link here that could be shared off. But when we click this arrow down and we see this, anyone in the district school board and aggregate view, what the problem with that is not everyone will be logged into their DSBN account when they're potentially viewing this. So they might be in a different Gmail account, or they might not be in Chrome, whatever it would be. So all you need to do is go More, and then you click on anyone with this link, right? So when you go More, anyone with this link, you can then just save that, and you're going to see when we go back, you're just going to copy that link, right? And then click Done. So as you can see by the icon on the folder, it's shared. Now what we need to do is go to D2L's homepage, and then you're going to click on Connect, because that's where your class list is. So you're going to click on Class List. Now that you enter the class list, you're going to see all your students down here below if you're in the Students tab, and you'll see beside Lauren's name there's a drop down. Because we want to take the link to Laura's Google Drive folder and put it in here, what we can do is drop that down, and one of the options is you can impersonate them. So when you impersonate them, what that allows you to do is to go into their account and see what they see. So you can see up in the corner it says Lauren. So if I click on Lauren's ePortfolio, it's going to bring me into her private collection. So once inside of here, what I'm going to do is, because I want to put that link inside this collection so they have direct access to it, I'm going to click My Items. And when I click on My Items, you're going to see there's an Add button. I click on that, and then I insert a link, right? So I had Add Link. This link that I got from Google Drive, I can just paste in there, and then I can give it a name. So I'm going to call this Lauren's portfolio, right? And then I'm just going to save it. And then I'm going to save and close that. And you're going to see that when we go into my items, there's going to be one called Lauren's Portfolio. And with one click, you'll be able to go into that portfolio and see the contents of it. This is what the page will look like if you're logged into Google Chrome. You'll go into your drive and be able to see the files. But if you're not logged into Chrome, into another, say, browser, the page will look like this. You can see there's less on it. If you were to have folders, they would sit along the top, and you can see there's nice big images. If they were embedded videos, you would be able to watch them right in these windows. And it's a nice feature too, is that when you go over a picture, you'll see that you can download it as well. So it's a really nice way to see them. It's really clean. It's really fast to do and really fast to upload. I just want to show you what this will look like again, and I'll just show you the amount of time because I've done it several times now. Once you understand like the algorithm behind it, that it should take you approximately a minute per student. So I'll just show it to you one more time, right? So let's just say, for instance, we wanted to do reads collection. So we'll just go into the documentation folder and then I'll say read. So if I was to right click this, remember I'd go share. Then I would click on get shareable link. Remember to change that over to more and then that everyone can see it. Once you've done that, you can copy that link. Now once you have that, you would go back into, say, D2L, you would go into your class list. You would then find the students. So there's read. I'll impersonate him. I'll go in. Once I'm inside reads, I go into his eportfolio. I find it easier to go into my items, and then I click add. I'm going to put in a link. I paste that link to Reads collection. And then from there, I give it a title. So I'll call it Reads Portfolio. And then I can save it. And then I just save and close. And you're going to see that when Reads goes into his collection to see, you're going to see right here there's a hyperlink that will pop up, Reads Portfolio, and you're just one click to that collection. So that's a short tutorial on how to combine Google Drive with ePortfolio to share documentation.